First of all, talk to us about this gold board policy. From your stakeholder engagement with them, what have you gleaned?
Yes, thank you very much. We in civil society working in the extractive sector are very concerned and are playing our role to ensure that we are able to, maximize benefit from our gold mining whilst we reduce environmental and social damage. So we have made a lot of recommendations, especially improving the governance of our gold sector. And the gold board comes in handy during the engagement with civil society and other actors. We made our points very clear because you will see that the gold board's original intent is to increase forest from the gold mining. So what it means is to increase a lot of the gold production. But our major concern is to ensure that whilst you want to increase forest, you do not support irresponsible and illegal mining. And we made that very clear. And they showed us some of the structures that they will put in place. But basically, in the past, for instance, in 2021, one of our key actors, Africa Center for Energy Policy, had estimated that about $5 billion is annually lost to gold smuggling, and another about $2 billion in tax revenue is lost due to illegal gold operations and smuggling. So that is a lot of money that can be plunged back into the economy, and that can bring a lot of development and growth. So we will need to address that as a nation. And that is why, for some of us, we are happy that the gold board being formed is also looking at addressing smuggling, which is a major issue. You know that even our current finance minister had indicated that just in 2022, conservatively, about $1.2 billion was lost to gold smuggling. So that is some quantum of money that we need to be looking at how to manage that, to ensure that our gold that we are, even polluting the environment to generate, we don't also lose the revenue. So it's very important to do that, because when you're losing these money, you will not be able to have enough money to come back to reclaim the land and also to push back in the economy to ensure development. So the issue about the gold board and the directive given is in line with the Gold Board Act 1140 that had been passed in 2025, and it's very, very similar to how Tanzania has been able to manage effectively the gold sector. For Tanzania, they have over 42 mineral markets and over 100 small purchasing centers where government is controlling the purchase of gold to ensure that you have certain level of control. As a nation, if you don't have certain level of control, it is very dangerous. Especially, you will not be able to even address illegal mining because the smuggling is bringing in a lot of profit and windfall to those involved. So it will be very difficult to cut it off. And we know that in Ghana, a lot of our gold is being smuggled. They end up in Dubai and others. And especially because our borders are so porous and there are so many people involved, and that is something that needs to be managed. Especially now that we hear of armed bandits in our forest reserves and in certain areas typically engaged in mining. Most of these can easily smuggle the gold and then they can use it to get ammunition and others. We have seen in other